guys think?
So cool. Oh my god, it's nuts. Did you see the bathroom? I'm dying.
What do you think, Jenny?
I love it.
Oh.
Love it.
Hi. I'm just saying hi and filming everyone. How's your room?
It's terrible.
Do you love it?
Beautiful.
Oh! It's me. How are you, Mrs. Lion? Oh my god, right? Sorry, I'm totally... Oh, yay! You're so welcome. Happy Scotland. I'm so happy to squeeze you in person. Jenny, you can do it, girlfriend. Come on up.
One thing is everybody don't fall.
You can do it. Right?
They're all the same. They may vary a little bit in size because I made the actual bracelet too.
Oh, I'm filming everything at all times.
Buy your suitcase.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angie. It is so fun. Oh my god, the little gemstone is my favorite. Oh, that is amazing. Oh my god, look how good Lucy's is. But look at how Mandy's is too. Something. Look at those nostrils. Those are some serious. Alright, hold them up. Let's see. How's it look? Nailed it. Totally. It's actually not bad. Mine's like a monster.
In the 1600s, a young lass working here in the castle, probably just serving lass, she had a baby. Now, we don't know if the baby was born out of wedlock or not. And as I say, with all ghost stories, there's lots of little mysteries and ifs and buts and maybes and maybe nots. But apparently she went home, some suggest she went home with her baby to her parents, but nobody really knows. But she left the castle. That was in the 1600s. By the 1700s, people had been starting seeing unusual things in the castle, especially the Sir Thomas, the fourth baronet. And he was an old man by that time, and he had developed a body fear. Some suggest he maybe had been getting a bit sort of senile, but we don't really know. But apparently his son was killed about that time when they were draining the old Loch of Lays to make it into farmland, which it is to this day. And they were using explosives to blast away rocks, and his son was killed with a splinter of rock hit on the neck. So they think that this may have affected the old man. But he kept saying he's seen this hooded figure roughly moving from where you are here over to where I'm standing. And she seemed to be this hooded figure with no facial features apparently, carrying what looked like a little bundle, which could have been a baby. And he was adamant that he'd seen this. He often seen this in this room. Nobody else was seeing it at the time. But he died, and then other people were seeing things right up till Victorian times. And the Victorians decided to do a bit of restoration work in here to put in a bigger fire, to put in the smaller fireplace to replace the big one, which extended right over here. So it was a great big fire before the Victorians renovated. When they lifted out the old flagstones, guess what they found?
A baby, forgotten.
They found the remains of the baby, and they found the remains of what they think was a young woman as well. So there's lots of theories what happened to her. One obvious theory was that she'd fallen foul to one of the burnets, right? Either laird or sons. And they'd cover up that. Once they wouldn't touch her, but she was still carrying the child. But once the child was born, then she was fair game probably. That's one theory, but nobody really knows. But even to this day, she's seen. But this one in particular, about a couple of years ago, she came into this room in the summer, bright sunny day, and we didn't do guided tours then, so she wandered in here on her own. And there is information goes, but she said she just came in and there was nobody in here. She says, oh, it's a little children's room, the kiddies' room, the nursery. She wandered over to where I was standing, decided to brush her hair. So she's standing looking into the mirror, brushing her hair. I don't have much of a problem with that, but and she suddenly realised that somebody was standing right there behind her. And she thought, oh, that's funny, I didn't see that person when I came in. And she did describe it afterwards to us. She described her as being unusually dressed. She seemed to have an unusual headdress on. But she turned around to say hello and so check who's behind you. So if you're interested in ghosts, you want to come back here at Halloween. We'll do ghost tours then.
shady. Oh, look at the flower. Yeah, always. I never know what's gonna come out of it. Where are we going? Jenny Mano, where are we going? This is so exciting. Right? Did you bring us to a fairy circle? Is this a fairy ring? Yes. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I gotta get the film before everyone shows up. Magical stone circle in the middle of a forest.
Stone, and so a recumbent stone is where it has these two big ones on both sides, and the one that comes flat, which is at the head of the stone circle. And there's lots of these in Aberdeenshire.
And what are they? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what they are.
But what do you think they are? No? What do you think it is? Do you think it's a magic fairy ring?
Tell me what they are.
Oh my god! Look at paparazzi! Come on, now's your time to shine! Tell us a story.
We're gonna touch it and get to go somewhere.
Okay. Do you want your photos taken, ladies? Yeah.
Don't change the subject. We still want our story. Yup. Jamie! Is it getting louder, the buzzing? I hear noise.
Go and stand.
I tried to go through the stones last time I was here. It did not work. Please be patient, Jamie.
She's going off the train.
I'm coming. We love you, Ginny. Have fun on the other side.
See you in 200 years.
I really can't.
Oh!
I really can't. I really can't.
What did you feel?
It's just an energy.
That's the sound!
Yeah.
Do you think we're standing on a portal?
Yeah. Ginny, what do you think?
Really.
Zone us out and actually connect.
I am dead inside.
Oh, it's kind of scary.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really.
Do you think we're standing on a portal?
I don't know, but we're standing somewhere on holy ground.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
Isn't that why you brought us here? Stop tickling me! I love it too much.
Okay, go.
It was like really like practical, scientific, didn't ever believe anything, no fairy stories for him kind of person. But he told me that one time a friend of his, who, because my dad was a cyclist, went cycling, and it wasn't this stone circle, but went to sit inside a stone circle to have his packed lunch, and he felt like the rest of the ground outside the stone circle was spinning much faster than the ground that he was sitting in on the inside.
That's creepy.
And it was like almost like two different
planes.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think I could stay there long.
You can feel in your
It's like
hands.
tingly, isn't it?
There, I felt it on that one too. When I was watching you, I felt it over there, and you can feel it in your hands.
Like
Yep.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I gotta try it.
I could.
Does it feel tingly?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It does. My hands are still tingly right now.
Yeah, mine are too.
This is good stuff right here.
Yeah, I know they feel tingly.
Just stay here actually.
I know, right? I was like, it's really relaxing.
But there is something.
There is an energy.
Kind of weird.
Can you feel something?
I can feel something.
An energy?
No. I felt something going through me. I hesitated to take it. It was just a sensation.
It's good. It did feel pleasurable, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Felt pleasurable. Not like pleasurable, but like pleasurable.
I was gonna say, because if this is like
She's like getting ready for like a strip search. Put your hands up. Break. Oh, sorry. Okay, I have to pipe in here before we go any further and just say, when I finally decided to go and touch the stones and take this all thing seriously instead of joking around, which is like my natural default, I felt this crazy surge of energy that actually was like physically started rocking my body back and forth, like from one hand to the other and back and forth and back and forth. And it was really crazy. So there is something going on with these stone circles, and I just want to say thank you, Lucy Bryden, for making our day just that much more magical.
Okay, so this is the Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That's gonna happen today.
Flash me this way, girl. Flash me this way. Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, sorry. So charmed. I'm pretty sure I know how to sharpen it. You're covering up her face. Oh my God. I see those shiny white pretty eyelids. Oh, this is like the best film ever. Oh, look at you when you got your face in me. Okay, I'm going right now. I sit here and wrap up the video, I am sorely tempted to post art from each and every person on this miraculous art retreat. But instead, I'm going to wrap it up showing you the faces of the people that made this art retreat so very special to me. Melanie, I will always remember your kind, sweet, sweet soul. Donna, you are the classiest, best storyteller I have ever met. Peggy, I love you for traveling to Scotland with me, not once, but twice. And Carol, your smile can absolutely light up an entire room. Debbie, you are so super cool. Thank you for sharing your G&Ts with the rest of us every night. Angie, I really appreciate you sharing your gift of jewelry with the rest of the group. That was so, so thoughtful. And Janice, your easygoing, positive vibe just had like a really big impact on the rest of the group that I know we all appreciate. Jenny, your stories were fabulous. Thank you for sharing them with us. Lisa, you're kind of a badass, both talented and cool, so keep it up, my friend. And same with you, Kathy. You are quiet exterior, but we know you're just a jokester on the inside. Mandy, words cannot express my love for you. I couldn't have done half of this without you. And Jenny and Lucy, you guys, we did it. And it was so much more amazing than I ever could even have dreamed. And I have big dreams, I'll have you know. So what are my personal takeaways? If you're in a fairy field, make grass angels. If you're hanging with your besties, make funny faces and take selfies. If you come across a magical tree, give it a squeeze. And don't be afraid to get silly with your besties. When you're on road trips with your friends, always laugh and make sure to buckle up. And if you come across a vagina tree, make sure you snap a picture. If you see circle stones, make sure you have a feel. And for goodness sakes, when the server who's been waiting on you handed foot all week wants to gong the gong, you let her.
Hang on.
Let her rip. Do it so loud though. You can't half-ass it. You're gonna do it wicked hard.
Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Alright.
Okay. Why have we not been doing that? We suck. That was really awesome. You can do it louder. Yes. That's what we pay 200 pounds a day for a butler to do.
We'll pay you.
I think you should pay me 200 pounds a day.
We'll pay you.
Yeah.
You probably does it with guys, but it probably goes like that.
It's like super skilled.
£1 a day extra.
Yes, done.
Plus leftover food.
Yeah.
And a sneaky glass of wine.
And I'm just gonna be a crazy person for just a minute. Okay, because... What? Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Okay, that's it.
Squirrel. What's the other words? Edinburgh. Sorry.
Oh.
Fairy. Yes. Sticky toffee pudding. Inveruti.
Love you, Lucy.
Don't forget on Facebook.